Welcome into the News on Grass. I'm David Coe. Oh, boy, have we had a couple of weeks. I want to get right into our ongoing refugee crisis.
And surviving with the bare minimum. These are some of the heartbreaking stories of Syrian refugees.
Ooh, I forgot about them. But no, that's not who I wanted to talk about.
People with absolutely nothing, some of them barefoot with their children in their hands.
No. I'm not going anywhere near that one. I want to talk about our refugee crisis in America. Currently, we have over 50,000 Central American immigrant refugees in detention centers scattered across the Southwest. It's a complex problem with complex causes, so I'm sure that our politicians and leaders will have complex, detailed solutions for us. I'm just kidding. The GOP is just blaming the president. And the Republicans are saying that they will do nothing on immigration reform until Obama can prove that the border is secure. Hey guys, I don't know if you heard, but we caught 50,000 immigrants crossing the border. Isn't that proof enough? Get to work. Our Congress really likes to talk about America as a world leader. But in what? We're not leading in peace talks in the Middle East. Egypt is actually doing that. We're not a leader in climate change. But there is one area that we are a world leader in.
Prisons. We've been incarcerating more of our citizens than any other country in the world. At last check, 2.3 million. My home state of Louisiana has become the prison capital of the world.
Oh, you from Louisiana too, girl? Nice. Yeah, prisons. Let's hear about that.
Louisiana's incarceration rate is nearly 5 times that of Iran's, 16 times China's, and 20 times Germany's.
Okay, that's really not good. But in our defense, Louisiana is trying to decriminalize marijuana to help decrease the prison population. How's that going?
Efforts to scale back Louisiana's marijuana laws have gone up in smoke. Among those who fought hard against the proposals, law enforcement groups.
Shit, well, the sheriffs want to keep us safe. That makes sense. And I'm sure that they have no other ulterior motivation for keeping the penalties so harsh.
So the state is paying local policing, local sheriffs, a per diem, per body to house its inmates.
Right. All right, maybe their motives aren't completely noble, but the extra funding has got to help their prisons stay in good shape.
Describing conditions in the prison, including a moldy shower room next to where inmates were served food.
They may be dirty, but at least they're safe, right?
The inmates are seen gambling, using drugs, and flashing a gun inside a cell.
I think Netflix is going to have a new show. Which leads me to a new segment where we focus on some positive news. The House Appropriations Committee approved an amendment that will extend abortion coverage to Peace Corps volunteers who were raped during their service. That's right, women who become pregnant because of rape while serving in the Peace Corps no longer have to pay for their own abortions. And that is this week's bright spot. You know, passing the most obvious legislation in the world, but it's not the only thing that Congress has been up to. Specifically, the GOP is still probing into the attack on Benghazi. They are still demanding that Lois Lerner be held in contempt for her role in the IRS scandal. And they are asking Mississippi to investigate their own state Senate runoff. You know, for a party that hates the gays, they sure are anal about their probing. And I want to jump back into Benghazi for just a minute. 4 Americans were killed almost 2 years ago. And since then, we've had 13 hearings, 50 briefings, and over 25,000 documents gathered. July 4th weekend, while we celebrated our nation's 238th birthday, in the city of Chicago alone, 13 people died and 58 more were wounded from gun violence. In one weekend. Yet per congressional order, the ATF is not allowed to study, collect data, or even produce one document on the effects of gun crime in our country. And if you think race has nothing to do with it, you're deluded. One of the founding principles of our country was covert racism. Our founders wrote about freedom and equality while owning slaves. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Man, I wish that were true. For the News on Grass, I'm David Coe. Thanks for watching.